Jesus said to us in Luke chapter 22, he says, the enemy, he says, Satan has asked to sift you as wheat. To sift is to look at you closely, scrutinize you, so that he can understand who you are. In other words, it is trying to reveal to us that the enemy, when he's coming to us, he doesn't simply show up. He is very strategic. He knows what is due in your life. If he senses something is happening with you, then he will begin to make sure that you are off the stand, so that you cannot receive it. If he sees that that's your strength, then he goes there, he goes and attacks it. If he knows that your strength is prayer, he will not attack other areas of your life. The area of your temptation in most of the time is the area of your strength. And I also showed you one of the Sundays that be very careful. The enemy is called as a adversary. And when the Bible projects the enemy as an adversary, you are not just looking at an evil person that desire, his aim is just to put pain. An adversary is someone who lies opposite you. In other words, he's an opposer. He's not just trying to put pain in you. He's opposing something in your life. And that's why we are not supposed to be ignorant in how he does his works, so that we are not taken advantage of. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the testimony of Jesus is one of the very important and powerful virtue that a believer should have. And we have already seen what it does. The testimony of Jesus makes a man, or it makes a spirit or prophecy. It makes a man stand on the ground for the truth. Testimony of Jesus. It is a spirit. Spirit. I was quoting that 22 verse 31. To sift you as a wheat. Okay. It is. The Bible says it is a spirit. Not it is a testimony. So it is a prophecy. It is a spirit that tells you the testimony of Jesus has got capacity to exist. Prophetic spirit in you. Yeah, it has that capacity. A spirit of prophecy exists in your life out of the prophecy of Jesus. Now you find out in a matter that you could have made a mistake. Nowhere. Words come from nowhere. Everybody saying you're going to die. Where you got the word to shout, not with me. You can't even tell. Testimony of Jesus. It's a truth-telling spirit. And last week I took my time to explain about different speaking things we see in the spirit, so that you can differentiate with the prophecy. I said about speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is not prophecy. And I differentiated you very well to show you that speaking in tongues is to talk to God. So speaking in tongues has to happen in the sanctuary. But the Bible says prophecy, you speak to men. But here is a connection. Or rather, before I go to the connection, a man, a child of God, can be very, very good in terms of his presentation and stance in the sanctuary. And mind you, when you are very good at just in the sanctuary, if you see from the background of the priesthood, the structure and the positioning of the priesthood, even when God was sharing the inheritance, you know, he gave the inheritance. It's so beautiful if you're going to have time to study. You see that the sharing percentage of the land. Of the land. If you are going to do the calculation, it will form a cross. You will see the numbers that are this side, the numbers that are this side, the numbers that are this side, and how many are this side. You will see that you're going to form a cross. Because they were given according to the directions: east, north, south, and to the west. That's the way he shared it to them. And do you know where he put now the priest? The priest, he put them at the center. Meaning, they will not be the ones to face whatever is coming outside. That is one of the consecrations of the priesthood. Consecration of the priesthood, it is when you are able to filter anything outside of you. You never find God if you have got voices from outside. You see, many of us, we fail to find God in church because we come with the issues of our business, issues of what is going on, issues of whether the husband and your wife has done something. We carry them. And you see, when you do that, it is not a consecrated place that you are trying to achieve. It will be difficult for you to find God. When you filter everything, you are yourself forgetting about what is happening. Do you know what happens? When you find tongues that can address God. The Bible says those who speak in tongues don't speak to men, they speak mysteries, they speak to God. That language is what empowers you, forms a spirit that you can go out of the sanctuary and address matters of life.